Okay, so we're joined here by former Tyrone Footballer Kyle Coney to talk about today's Ulster Final, where Donegal came out through the means of penalties. It's heartbreak once again for Armagh, but Donegal got the spoils, Kyle.
Yeah, an absolutely epic game where he thought it was going to go the way it went. Eventually goes to penalties. Armagh hit 5 perfect penalties, and they can do really no more. You know what I mean? They'll probably look back to that stage in the middle of the second half, 18 minutes or 19 minutes without scoring. They look back at that period of the game where they're 15-11 up, and that'll be the bit that'll be sore on them. Do you know what I mean? Because the penalty takers done their job. Even they were 2 points up in extra time as well. They didn't kick on and win the game. That's where they'll be looking back and why they maybe set off the Donegal kick out all the ifs and buts, but eventually Jimmy's still winning matches.
It's hard to believe, and obviously Jim McGuinness back for Donegal. It is some day for him, and obviously Paddy McBurdy paying tribute to it in speech to him. It's some win for Jim McGuinness. His first year back, he's got them an Ulster title, he's got them a league title. They could really go on and do great things, but it's a great day for him and the Donegal lads.
One game he's lost in his 5-year tenure in the Ulster Championship was the 2013 final to Monaghan, but speaking to Martin McHugh there, and it seems to be that what he gets everyone believing and players playing above expectation. That's what he gets playing, so full credit to him. And look, I don't think anyone else would have done the job for Donegal, only Jim McGuinness, and he's given the whole county a lift, just not the players.
Your overall thoughts on the game, Kyle? Obviously it felt like a bit of a boxing match. It was hit after hit, score after score. Very good quality for an Ulster Championship game, and normally these games can be quite negative.
Yeah, look, we probably thought that we weren't going to see a real not open game. Both teams were defending 15, but I was surprised with the quality of scores that happened, particularly in the first half. From Oisin Gallen and Conor Turbot in particular, they were finding pockets of space and swinging lovely scores. So it was a really good game of football. As I say, I think Armagh will feel aggrieved by at 15-11. They maybe sat back a wee bit too much for my liking. They didn't kick on and win the game. They were getting into pockets of space. Stephen Campbell, Charlie Oak was starting to break lanes, and then all of a sudden, when they got that, they started to play the ball in and around their half-back lane. They got turned over a couple of times, and Donegal got scores, and that's a period in the game where they will look back on this and they'll feel that where they lost the game now. They go into a group with West Meath in it, and they'll still fancy the chances to come out and just be a psychological blow for the board, more so nearly than anything.
Absolutely. What players stood out for you today, Kyle? I suppose what players really stood up to the mark a lot? You could probably name a list of them.
Yeah, look, I seen that there was 2 different man of matches. I think it was Oisin Gallen RTE and Niall O'Donnell for the BBC, so that shows you how hard it is to pick a man of the match. Conor Turbot could have got one on the but Kieran Mackin had an absolutely fabulous game for Armagh. Jason McGee, I thought, stood up really well in the second half. He took that fight, he was able to break the lines, big powerful man. He won a couple of free kicks in the second period of second half. But you'll have to look at Niall O'Donnell. He kicked a couple of great scores later on to sort of just keep Donegal within touching distance. So he was probably my man of the match.
Absolutely. It really is heartbreaking for Armagh at this stage, Kyle, and I suppose they're nearly turning into maybe the Mayo of Ulster football at this stage, and penalties lost again. It is heartbreaking for them, you have to say.
Yeah, look, there was 10 quality penalties. Really, like both sides were striking the ball really well. What Donegal done, they changed up their penalty takers. I'm not sure if too many people noticed. Kieran Thompson went first on the first one, and it was Aaron Doherty who went first the next time around, and then Shane McPartlin stepped up, and look, the penalty was struck well. But you have to give credit to Sean Patton. He went early and he committed his body behind it, because the penalty beforehand trickled over his feet and was very lucky to go in. So that's the fine margins that we're on in Ulster football.
Where could this Donegal journey end up, Kyle? As fairness, the sky really is the limit, and Dublin probably mediocre in Croker Park today, so this Donegal journey, it really could go anywhere.
It could go absolutely anywhere. And look, I was one that's saying that maybe 3-4 months ago that I wasn't sure where it could go. But the way this team's believing, and the way Jim has them thinking, you just don't know where it could end up. And as I say now, the group stage is coming up. You know, neither team's really any further forward, and that's the mad thing to think about it. It's just what group they go into. But an Ulster title means so much to Donegal. You can see with the 2,000 or 3,000 spectators that was on the pitch there. Great scenes to be here today.
Absolutely, Kyle. I suppose last word on Tyrone. I suppose obviously Tyrone's fortunes at the minute, obviously getting knocked out by Donegal, but I suppose just brief thoughts on Tyrone.
And first day out against Donegal in Ballybuffet, so that's a tough opener. But yeah, look, at 16-15 we thought we were going to the Ulster Final. Unfortunately, the flick of a ball falls to Brendan McCole and it takes the extra time. So look, I would be quietly happy about how Tyrone have went about their business. Yes, not getting the Ulster Final, but 9 debutants the day out against Cavan, and a more experienced the second day out against Donegal will stand to that team. So I'm really looking forward to the games kicking off in a couple of weeks' time. And as I say, you can train all you want, you can prepare match scenarios, but being in the heat of the championship battle will stand to those young fellas the best their ability, and having Matty Donnelly back in there is a huge plus for that Tyrone team.
A dark horse, Kyle.
We'll keep our powder dry for another day. We'll see how we get on in the group stages, but I'll be quietly confident that we'll get out of the group, and it'll be all to see them what happens after that.
We're still former Tyrone footballer Kyle Coney. Thanks very much for joining me. And what has been a brilliant day for Donegal football. Kyle, thank you.
No bother, John. All the best.